Thank you. There's an old expression, tragedy plus time equals
comedy.
I would say a drink to whoever said that, but I don't have the cash up here. But yes, that is the expression. And if it's true, then the year that Andrew and I spent in thwarted attempts to adopt the child would now be hilarious. I'm afraid those stories will never be real knee slappers, but a few of them might make for a great four-hanky, trashy Lifetime movie. Take, for example, one time we were on the phone with a soon-to-be delivering birth mother who we had developed a relationship with over a span of months. And here she is on the phone with us telling us how committed she is to the upcoming adoption process. And unbeknownst to us, I know you can see this coming way ahead, but we didn't. She had already delivered the baby who she soon disappeared with. So after a year of stories like that, a year of high hopes and even higher anxiety, when our beautiful baby boy, Benjamin Isaac, was finally in our arms, only moments after his delivery, the silence, the profound serenity was a sweet surprise. Hear anything. You're supposed to hear bells, drums, trumpets. I don't hear anything. I always thought I'd hear... What do you know? When it all comes true, just the way you planned. It's funny, but the bells don't ring. It's a quiet thing. When you hold the world in your trembling hands, you'd think you'd hear a quiet sing. It's a quiet thing. There are no exploding fireworks. Where's the roaring of the crowd? Maybe it's the strange new atmosphere way up here among the clouds. But I don't hear the drum, I don't hear the band, the sounds I'm told such moments bring. Happiness comes in on tiptoe. What do you know? It's a quiet thing, a very quiet thing. They all laughed at Christopher Columbus when he said the world was round. They all laughed when Edison recorded sound. They all laughed at Wilbur and his brother when they said that man could fly. They told Marconi Marlos was a phony. It's the same old cry. They laughed at me wanting you. Said I was reaching for the moon. Oh, you came through. Now they'll have to change their tune. They all said we never could be happy. They laughed at us in house. But oh, 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 who's got the last laugh now? They all laughed at Rockefeller Center. Now they're fighting to get in. They all laughed at Whitney and his cotton gin. They all laughed at Fulton and his steamboat, Hershey and his chocolate bar. Ford and his Lizzie kept the laughers busy. That's how people are. They laughed at me, wanting you. Said it would be hello, goodbye. Oh, you came through. Now they're eating humble pie. Eat up. They all said we'd never get together. Benji, let's take a bow. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Who's got the last laugh? Let's have the past laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Who's got the last laugh now? You may have heard sounds from a little fellow in the audience tonight. Sometimes it can be shy, but when he's not in a shy mode, he's a bigger ham than anybody in this house, and that's saying something. Present company accepted. No, present company mainly. So Benji, if you're out there, I don't know if anybody can see you do it, but do you want to take a bow?
Yay!
You know, after all it took to put our family together, all it took to create this family, I feel like after all that experience, I've earned the right to share my opinion and my advice freely. I also recently celebrated a milestone birthday. Isn't that even more recent for me to express my accumulated wisdom now that I turned 30? Right? So I'd like to leave you with a song that offers a bit of advice. You know how sometimes it can seem like a really great song, it's sort of just for you. I feel like Cole Porter wrote this little hurt gem just for us, our family, and all of us who take his words to heart. Before we leave these portals to meet our fellow mortals, there's just one final message I would give to you. We all have learned reliance on the sacred teachings of science. So I hope through life you never will decline, in spite of Philistine defiance, to do what all good scientists do. Experiment. Make it your motto day and night. Experiment, and it will lead you to the light. The apple on the top of the tree is never too high to achieve. So take an example from Eve. Experiment. Be curious, though interfering friends may frown. Get furious at each attempt to hold you down. If this advice you'll only employ, the future could offer you infinite joy and merriment. Experiment, and you'll see.